Welcome back.
Slowly kisses passing by the river.
We're back again, working on Harry. I was underneath it the other day. I had a bit of an issue with the exhaust while I was underneath it. Happened to notice a little bit of a hole in this side sill on the driver's side. All we're going to do today is just quickly get that plated up, get that ready, so keep it safe. Apart from anything, it's due its MOT very soon, so see how that pans out. Future me's coming to you just to give you a little heads up. Everything didn't go quite according to plan. Yeah, every day's a school day. I've always said if you're not learning, then you need to just give up, because, you know, that's too late. So what we'll do is we'll zoom back to past me, and we'll catch you up on what's going on and what went wrong. Right, we're going to try and take you along as best as we can for the ride, but as you can imagine, it's a bit cramped conditions under here. So there's a hole just there, as you can see. There's a little split there. Actually, that's a bit, chase that along. There we go, look at that. Oh. Yeah, this could be interesting. That is horrible, but it's solid nonetheless. Hopefully I'll get a couple of little dots along there. I'm hoping to just probably spot weld it along the inside here. I'm looking at, hold on, let's see if we can just move that around a bit. I'm looking at button up to this edge, so I can pick some solid up in there to weld on that edge, and I've got a nice clean bit of metal along there, but I've got to be very careful because the carpet is just the other side of that. I think I may lift the carpet just rather than scorching it. So what we're going to do is set that up inside there, just right about there. So all we need to do now is just hopefully, I know that's a bit weak there, so that'll probably end up blowing that through, but at least I'm welding solid metal. If it makes sense, I'm welding the car to the plate, so the majority of the weld will be going into there, and I'll just be kind of just tacking over, and hopefully just to melt a little bit of this away, just to get it to stick. I might still cut that off yet. I think I'll cut that off. That'll give us a nice tidy patch to weld in. And then once it's welded in, once it's welded in and got a little bit of seam sealer over, because obviously you're going to want to seam seal it wherever it is. Once it's welded in, seam seal it over, and a bit of stone chip on it, you'll probably never, well, you might be able to see it, but it'll be a hell of a lot better. It'll look a lot more professional. Right, I've managed to get the plate cut and trimmed and fitted. However, it didn't quite go according to plan. It stretched out a bit, and unfortunately I didn't have any extra metal, so I've just patched it. I've welded, where are we there? I've welded this side, flushed it back, and I've put a little bead along the other side as well, so this piece here now is strong as it would be. These tags might look a little bit stupid at the minute, but they'll snap off quite easy, and all they're for is just so that I can actually pull it into place and get it exactly how I want it. All I'll do once I'm done is just wiggle them, snap them off, and clean the spots of weld off. So the time has come. Let's see if we can actually get this thing welded. Right, back to present me. Are we all good? So, yeah. You'd think I would learn by now the amount of cars and things that I've patched up and fixed up over the years. You'd think I would have learned a lesson by now that you physically cannot patch rust. The only way you can get rid of rust or do a proper repair is to physically cut it out and start again. Hence what we've had to do here. So as you've seen in the video, I tried to patch the hole that I thought I had back to what was, I thought could have been salvageable metal. Turned out it wasn't. I chased the hole a bit further. I had to put another patch on. The second patch went on, it actually looked alright, but when I started to weld across the back of it, turned out the metal that I thought was a bit stronger was just as weak as the first lot of metal that I had, so created a bigger hole. Now when I went to clean that up to sort of see where I needed to be, I've ended up chasing it all the way back. Now as you can see, I've gotten the metal to a good clean surface. I've got it out with a really hard aggressive wire wheel just to clean it down to get us a good start. So yeah, we'll crack on. We've been out getting, I'm going out, being out. I have been getting some more metal because I ran out of metal to do the job. So yeah, what we'll do now is, now we've got the shape, we'll just finish dressing the hole up and cut the patch, get it welded in. Hopefully should make for a good solid repair. We're back. Present day me. Hope it's all cut up. Complete mess last night. Be honest, I got to the point where I just didn't even want to lock the doors, go home, and never even want to come back and see this thing again. But slept on it, a little bit more relaxed now. We've been getting some fresh metal, so we've got the materials now to finish the job. I cut out last night all the rot. I'm back to good clean metal, as I've said before in the video. So what I'm going to do now is, hopefully, touch wood, cut the patch, shape it, fit it in, weld it back up. We'll get on, do that. I'll get the patch cut. We'll get on. There we go. A little bit of a gap along there that I'm not 100% happy about, but I've marked it where it is. I'm going to just try and just tap that edge, that folded edge back out a little bit, but see, that's going to be a solid edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just punch holes about every inch along the actual sill lip, so I can just sort of spot it in, spot weld it in. I'll keep it kind of factory. Happy with that. What I'll do is wait till I get halfway welded along, and I'll just pull this in towards there a little bit more. Try and catch it in. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Ready to start welding it in. Fingers crossed. 3rd time's a charm. Which is not the prettiest, but it's on and welded. I'll wax some primer on this now, get some seam sealer on tomorrow once the primer's set up, and yeah, stone chip after that, then that's it done. There we'll have it. It's all finished. Coat of stone chip, coat of sealer, coat of paint, full seam weld right the way along. Happy with that. There we go, job's done. Yeah, it took quite a bit more doing than I thought it would. However, it's done. In theory, I should never have to deal with, certainly not that part again in the whole life that we've got this car now. You know, it's good and solid. What I'll do, I've got some wax oil on order and like a long tube and a pump. You know, what I'll do is I'll pop the rear speaker out, ram the pipe all the way down, just wax oil it from the inside, and that should protect it all the way up there. I'll probably do a future video on that when it comes about. So I've got the wax oils actually on order for another job altogether. Yeah, so what have I learned? First of all, you can't patch rust. It's not patchable. Your best option is just cut the whole thing out, start on fresh metal. That's the only way you're gonna get a decent solid repair. Second thing we've learned, most important than anything else, happy wife, happy life. Car's now repaired. I'm good and clear. Everyone's happy. It's all good when the wife's happy, you know. Not that she's ever unhappy, but you know, doesn't do any harm to do nice things for them. So yeah, so that's all done and dusted. For those who are interested, I know it's not Honda, which I'm presuming quite a lot of you will be watching this video because it's a Honda. I'm actually in the process at the minute of restoring a K-plate Nova SRI. It's taken quite a bit for them that aren't following the channel video to video. It's taken quite a bit. As you can see, it's got a little bit of metal worm in it. So yeah, so we're pedaling on with that at the minute, just to get going. Yeah, for them, those of you that are actually interested in this sort of thing, then by all means, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So yeah, this video's been a bit scatty and a bit all over the place. It didn't go quite how I imagined it in my head, but what I'll try and do is clip it together as best I can in the edit and keep it as short as possible, because I'm finding the shorter videos are doing better than the longer videos. So once again, yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.